First, live, local. This is Fox 12 Now.
And we are back here with more at Fox 12 Now. And thanks for joining us. Something that a lot of people are thinking about, whether you want to or not, is tax day coming up on April 16th. That is the official due date. But this time of year also brings out a number of different people and organizations or whatever it may be trying to commit some cyber fraud, some scams, all kinds of things out there. We want to talk about that, what to watch out for, and what you can do to protect yourself and others. To do so, we've got Micki from Checkpoint Software joining us. And Micki, always great to have you here on the show to talk about some of these things. And, you know, it's unfortunate that fraud goes on, but that is, there's no end in sight for that kind of thing. It's always going to be there. And just like taxes. And so with tax day coming up, you know, this time of year in particular, what are some of the big things that people are facing or could be seeing out there?
Awesome, Greg. Well, it's always good to be with you and your viewers. So thank you for this opportunity. The first thing I want to tell you is that scammers never rest. As you already alluded to, there's always something. It's whatever the scam of the day, of the month, of the year that's working. So as we are preparing for meeting the tax deadline, you might think that the scammers just popped up in March and April. Unfortunately, that is not the case. The cyber scammers and bad guys started way back in September with this year's tax year preparation and IRS schemes and scams to try to get you to reveal either proprietary information or steal your money. So I think that I want you guys, if everyone will listen, take this information, share it with your friends and family, go to Checkpoint. It's blog.checkpoint.com/research. You can see all our articles there. There's a great article about what some of these campaigns look like, but ultimately what's going to happen. These guys are really good at social engineering. We know that bad guy advertisers use this for good, if you will. The scammers use it for bad, right? So they're going to pressure you. This social engineering is urgency, creating pressure so that you'll react, and unfortunately react without thinking or without pausing. And so the scams will be, hey, your IRS filing, we want to pay you, but we can't, something's not working. Or even on the inverse side is, oh, you're entitled to this like huge windfall or return that you never expected. And if you come here now and you agree to this, we'll actually get your new huge profitable return submitted for you to get payment to your bank account. So all of this is fraud, right? It's all scammers. And like I said, they started back in September for like scam. We look at domains that are registered, and domains all across the world. They're registered continually, and they're very difficult sometimes to keep up with. So many domains are registered, but we saw from September of last year until now, tens of thousands of domains, and now like 1 in every 10 domains is illicit, right? It's just getting ridiculous, and all of this is targeting you guys and your money. So the other thing I would mention before I pause for Greg, for you, is that we even saw these knockoff sites that you guys, these domains, you won't recognize them. A human isn't really able to discern that this is the IRS or not the IRS. First of all, they will never contact you via text or via email. They will call you or submit a letter. And first, they will send a letter to you. So don't expect that they're going to be calling you. The second thing is it's impossible for you to know. And they even actually kind of impersonated Spanish taxing authority, because that works well too. And when people clicked on to take action, to be urgent, and this social engineering, they actually installed a Trojan on their devices. It was a downloader site. It looked like a tax authority, but it's all cloned and it's all fake.
So you're saying that you won't ever get a text or something like that to click on this link.
No.
When somebody does get something, and say they're concerned maybe this could be legitimate or not. I'm not saying a text, but maybe an email or something like that. What's the best thing for them to do if they get
That's
something
a
like
good
that?
that's a good question, because I think that people think, well, if I don't respond, something bad will happen. And then
Hmm.
we all know that we're intensely concerned about being responsive to the IRS. So first of all, the IRS, if you go to their website, they will tell you how will they communicate with you. Their protocol is to first send you a letter. So they will send a letter, and then they will ask for you to call them. And then they will have an account or an ID on the letter that will actually tell you when you do contact them, refer to this matter. They won't text you, they won't call you, and they won't email you. Maybe once you have some type of if you have some type of ongoing tax issue, maybe then the communications would switch to, talking on the telephone or some type of information, but they will never actually just unsolicited reach out to you. And that's the thing that people should know is, we want to be responsive, but in this case, this is where you wait. If you are filing electronically, go and log into the irs.gov site yourself with the credentials, and hopefully you're using multi-factor authentication, and only a passcode that's for that and nothing else. And log in and then see if you're concerned, see if there's something there, but never ever respond to a text or a link or an email or a phone call. They will actually present that they are the IRS investigator, and they will actually ask you for information over the phone. They don't mind asking, and many people will fall for that.
All right, so some good things to watch out for and to make sure that you're, doing things correctly and not falling victim to that. Is there a lot of utilization of artificial intelligence right now for these things?
There is, Greg, and we've actually done a lot of trying to get the word out. Is artificial intelligence doesn't really it doesn't increase their capabilities exponentially, except for the fact that, one, they can clone websites and pages, like landing pages, like we've talked about in the past. Your bank has a landing page, or you click to log in, and the same with the IRS. They'll clone these sites, and it'll look in every way that it's that site. There's no way for you to tell. They'll rapidly register new domains, and the domains are very obfuscated, or they're very difficult to understand what's going on. They will use the AI to make themselves faster and more convincing, and social engineer. They can find like large swatches of people to go after to socially engineer. And there's very much, we've talked about demographics when you're being targeted by scammers for pig butchering and romance scams and coupons and everything else. So that they find ways to like target, and then they go and they accelerate their capabilities. They're also able to write very convincing emails for phishing, and we know phishing is, it's a fake email to get you to click or do something, or call, even make a phone call. They're able to, a lot of times these are not English speakers, and they have gotten very, very sophisticated with creating convincing phishing emails, so much convincing that there's no typos. It looks authentic in every way, and it's it's really impossible for the human to keep up. So acceleration is the name of the game for the bad guys.
Yeah, I mean, you used to be able to tell, with the grammar mistakes or something in
Right.
there out of place, but yeah, AI seems to really help them in
It
making those
does.
look, yeah, look more like
That's
that.
why
Well,
we have to use AI to counter the scammers and the cyber bad guys, than
yeah,
we do.
AI versus AI.
Yeah, it's like this.
Yeah. Well, Micki, thank you, for sharing this information too for everybody and letting them know about what's going
Thank
on
you.
out there, and just to really pay attention. And it's easy to fall victim. If you think you can't, you definitely can. It's out there. And for people who want to
Thank
find
you.
out more information, where can they go?
Yes, please, if you would go to blog.checkpoint.com/ IRS.gov/research, and you'll find this article. The article is titled, I'm going to read it directly, Tax Season 2026, How Cyber Criminals Are Preparing Their Attacks Months in Advance. And the last thing I would do is please share this with everyone that you know, and especially with the IRS, you can be assured that they're not going to ask you for your social security number or your bank account by unsolicited method of communication. And this is the case where being like using your spidey sense we talked about in the past, and then pause, do not react. This will keep you from having to go through a lot of pain and suffering.
So give it a beat. All right. Micki,
Yes,
thank you
sir.
very much for joining us.
Thank you. Appreciate it.
And for everybody watching, this is Fox 12 Now. As I mentioned, we're going to continue on here as we do throughout the afternoon. We're going to take a quick break, though. We'll reset. We'll talk to you here in a minute with more.